Most lockdowns are just drills. Most days are boring. But sometimes you realize the school isn't trying to protect you from the outside world. It is trying to protect you from something already inside. These are 3 lockdown stories students never forgot. Story 1, Friday afternoon. 7th period. The week was almost over and nobody cared about calculus anymore. Our teacher had completely surrendered and pulled up a brand logo quiz on the projector. People were laughing when someone shouted the wrong answer. Then the intercom crackled. This is not a drill. Lockdown immediately. The room froze. Lights off. Blinds shut. Everyone pushed into the back corner. 2 minutes later, even the buzzing panel on the wall stopped. Power cut. Then we heard yelling in the hallway. Not a student, not a teacher. Someone older, angry and out of control. A couple of girls started crying silently. The footsteps hit the lockers and the man banged on them like he was trying to tear them open. Open up. The banging on a classroom door made the glass shake. Our teacher pressed a finger to his lips. Nobody dared to breathe. Eventually, the footsteps faded down the hall. When the lockdown finally lifted, nobody asked questions. Nobody wanted to know. And nobody knows if the man was ever caught. Story 2, the second story didn't start inside the school. It started across the street. We had 2 lunch periods. That day was cold, rainy, and weirdly quiet. Halfway through lunch, there were 4 loud bangs outside. I thought it was thunder until everyone started screaming. Shaki rushed in, shouting for everyone to move to the multipurpose room. Kids dropped their trays and ran. Staff closed the curtains over the glass wall and stood guard at the exits. For about an hour, we sat in silence, listening to rain and distant sirens. Later, we learned there was a man in one of the houses across from the school. He'd been staring at kids from the window and refusing to come out while police tried to talk him down. When the lockdown ended, people didn't cheer or talk. They just walked to class with their heads down. Even for middle schoolers, it didn't feel like something you joke about. Story 3, and the third story didn't even happen to a student. It happened to someone who thought they were done with school forever. I'd just graduated college and come back as an IT intern. My office was in the basement, quiet, cold, and doorless. I was eating lunch when the front office called. Lockdown. Lights off. Phone silent. Stay put. 20 minutes passed. Then the basement door creaked open. Someone ran down the stairs and into the office. I slid under the desk and held my breath. My phone buzzed. The notification sound echoed through the room. Footsteps moved closer until I panicked and crawled out. A man grabbed my arm and whispered, "Relax, I'm hiding too. Is there another exit?" Before I answered, I checked the message that made the sound. "Dude, the shooter's wearing a red flannel and a hat. Don't come upstairs." I looked up, red flannel hat. He knew I figured it out. I bolted for the stairs. Something heavy slammed into a shelf behind me, but I didn't look back. Police tackled him as soon as he reached the exit. Everyone survived. But even now, whenever that stairwell creaks, it sounds like footsteps coming down again.